So, I want to talk a little bit about pain. Pain is something we are obviously all familiar with. Pain is there for a reason, it's an indicator. And the most common reaction that we all have to pain is obviously to not feel it. You're going to do anything and everything, whatever, depending on how intense that pain, that discomfort is, you try to find a way to stop it. Usually, though, the responses that we use to address pain don't involve going into the source of the pain as a way to heal it, rather using things that are band-aids, and so it persists. Everything that you have felt or avoided feeling, things need to be felt. So negative emotions, they need to be felt in order to be released. There is no way around them. It's, literally like a ball of energy, if you could look at it that way, that has to exit. And, the only way it's going to exit is to go through, is to be felt, to be released. And so that's a necessary part of healing. It's an essential part of healing. Especially for anyone out there on the empathic side of things, we feel so immensely. Can't hold on to these things. Anyway, so how to deal with these things? It's important to realize that if these emotions, negative emotions, however strong or overwhelming they may be, are just arising seemingly untriggered, out of the blue, when you're in the middle of things, you're out and about, that's a signal that it's been neglected and it needs to be dealt with. And so you want to make the time to deal with it. Ideally, it's just a matter of everyone doesn't necessarily have the luxury of setting aside time to feel, so you have to make time to feel it. So when the feeling arises, as emotions arise, these things that you have not wanted to feel, just sit with it, because it's as if a part of yourself, the part of yourself that experienced that, you've distanced it, you've isolated it, because you don't want to feel that. And so in allowing yourself to sit and feel that, you reintegrate. It's healing. We're fragmented in all these different ways. Things we push away that we don't like, that we judge, that we're embarrassed, we're ashamed about. All these things have to be seen, looked, felt, and reintegrated. So when the pain arises, sit with it. And I understand how deeply painful that can be at times. And it's okay to give yourself time where you say, okay, enough. And you kind of shut off the valve. So first you sit and you allow it to rise and you feel it. And you'll feel those physical reactions in your body from where it's been maybe choking you, whatever it is, however it has to come out. Sit and let it come out, let it be, let it out. It has to be felt. And if it stops on its own after a bit, then you can call that finish for the moment. This is shadow work, healing work. If it comes and it's overwhelming and you can't take any more, it's okay to shut off that valve and say, okay, enough. And come back and breathe and ground and center. Because that little bit, however much you allowed yourself to feel, was transmuted. It's a little bit less. It's strength. It's heal. Be proud of yourself. And come back to it again. This is a practice, and like anything else, you get stronger. Pain is different, though. Anything else that I've learned to do in this life, the more you do it, the better you get at it, the stronger you are to it, the easier it is. I cannot say that the same applies to transmitting pain. Pain is its own creature. But I don't see it as a bad thing in any way. I don't really think anything is bad. It's just part of the incarnation experience to feel these things, see, touch, laugh, you know. These that's the point of the incarnation, the avatar, is to have these experiences. And so when you leave, this particular festival, you don't have the same judgments on emotions that you may have today. The pain is just as beautiful as the bliss.